Do you still lie awake long after midnight? Your chest tight, your pulse racing, your thoughts circling without rest? Do you turn from side to side, unable to quiet your breathing, feeling the rhythm of your heart grow louder with every minute? You take your heart medicine, the right dose, the right time, yet your body refuses to settle. Morning comes, and instead of renewal, you wake drained and heavy. At this age, sleep should be the body's gentlest hour, when the heart slows and the mind unwinds. But for many older adults, night has turned into a restless vigil. The heart beats unevenly, the head feels foggy, the eyelids tremble but never close. The reason often lies not in the medicine, but in what was eaten too late. The European Journal of Clinical Pharmacology in 2021 showed that meal timing strongly affects the absorption of statins and beta blockers. A 2022 analysis from ArcSiv found that a late high-fat dinner slows stomach emptying by 83%, trapping medication in the gut for hours. The issue is not that the medicine has stopped working, it is that the body is no longer ready to receive it. This pattern of restlessness at night often begins long before bedtime, at the dinner table itself. In many Western countries, dinner is not simply a meal, but a social ritual. A glass of wine, a main course, dessert, and long conversation can stretch the evening until 9 or even 10 o'clock. Afterward, many older adults follow a familiar routine, taking their heart medication right after washing the dishes or just before going to sleep. They believe it is the correct way. Eat first, then take the pill so it will not upset the stomach. Yet this habit of eating late and taking medicine immediately afterward quietly prevents the drug from ever reaching the bloodstream on time. When the stomach is still full, the tablet dissolves slowly and remains trapped for hours, exposed to acid and food that degrade its structure. Research from the Cleveland Clinic in 2022 revealed that 64% of older Americans take heart medication within 30 minutes of dinner, and over 40% of them experience reduced absorption compared with standard levels. The British Heart Foundation in 2021 reported that taking statins or antihypertensive drugs right after a late meal lowered their nighttime blood pressure effect by 18 to 25%. A habit that seems correct, when repeated for years, forces the heart to work harder while patients believe they are following treatment perfectly. The issue is not only poor drug absorption, but a daily rhythm that has drifted away from the body's natural cycle of recovery. The disruption caused by late dinners does not end when the dishes are cleared away. After 9 in the evening, the aging body naturally shifts into its rest phase. Digestive activity slows, and blood flow to the stomach, and intestines decreases as circulation begins to favor the heart and brain for nighttime repair. A Western-style dinner of red meat, mashed potatoes, cheese, and a glass of wine fills the stomach just when digestion is at its weakest. In this state, any heart medication taken afterward becomes trapped in the stomach instead of moving to the small intestine, the main site of absorption. Fat and alcohol alter stomach acidity, breaking down the delayed release coating that protects many cardiac drugs. With less blood flowing to the digestive tract, the medicine that does enter the intestine is absorbed more slowly and less effectively. Clinical pharmacokinetics in 2020 found that the peak concentration, or Cmax, of statins and beta blockers dropped by 30 to 40% when taken immediately after a high-fat dinner. Physiol-Mies in 2021 showed that the time for the drug to take effect was delayed by 45 to 60 minutes. The Journal of Cardiology in 2022 added that when therapeutic levels are not reached overnight, the risk of masked hypertension and early morning stroke rises by 20 to 30%. A late meal may seem harmless, but it quietly binds the medicine in the stomach and silences its work through the night. The later the dinner, the longer the drug remains trapped, and the more the heart must endure its long hours alone. These late evening habits and changes in digestion often reveal themselves through familiar but overlooked signs. The body gives warnings long before a serious event occurs. Typical symptoms in older adults include waking in the middle of the night with a pounding or irregular heartbeat. There may be restlessness, chest heaviness, or shortness of breath that forces one to sit up and drink water. In the morning, the head feels heavy, dizziness lingers, and blood pressure remains high even though medication was taken the night before. Many describe feeling more exhausted after sleep, as if the body never truly rested. The medical chain behind these sensations is clear. When blood pressure medication fails to reach its full effect, nighttime pressure remains elevated, and the heart keeps working without pause. When statin absorption drops, cholesterol continues to circulate, and plaque formation progresses. When anticoagulants are not absorbed properly, the blood thickens, raising the chance of small clots forming overnight. The European Journal of Preventive Cardiology in 2023 reported that eating after 9 in the evening reduced the effectiveness of heart medication by 17% and raised the risk of nocturnal hypertension by 25%. Hypertension research in 2022 found that late dinners nearly doubled the likelihood of blood pressure failing to drop at night. Nutrients in 2021 observed that late eaters had nighttime heart rates 6 to 8 beats higher on average. It becomes a cycle. Poor absorption keeps the heart overworked. Overwork leads to restless sleep. Tension builds, and morning pressure rises even higher, setting the stage for stroke in the early hours of the day. These repeating nighttime disturbances point to something deeper than a single habit, revealing how far daily life has drifted from the body's original rhythm. Eating late is only a symptom of a larger imbalance, a quiet conflict between modern routines and biological time. Today, many older adults live on a schedule that no longer matches nature's cues. Meals are delayed, television fills the late hours, and medication becomes another automatic step before bed. Yet the human body, young or old, still follows the same clock written by light and darkness. When the sun sets, the stomach slows. When night falls, the heart and liver need calm to restore their strength. When we eat, drink, or stay awake outside that rhythm, every organ begins to work off schedule. The heart pumps when it should rest. The medicine arrives when the body has already closed its gates of absorption. Over time, this quiet dissonance erodes the body's ability to recover. Harvard Chronobiology Review in 2022 reported that people who consistently eat, take medication, and sleep out of sync with the natural day and night cycle face a 35% higher risk of cardiovascular dysfunction. Even with strict adherence to treatment, heart disease is not only in the arteries, it lives in the way we move against time itself. Understanding the body's natural rhythm is only the beginning. The next step is to align daily habits so that every dose of medicine can truly do its work. By adjusting meal timing, sleep, and how you take your medication, you can restore the balance that modern life has blurred. Now, let us move to practical guidance for making treatment effective. After understanding why late dinners disrupt both sleep and medication, the first change begins with timing. Dinner should finish at least 3 hours before bedtime to allow digestion to settle and blood flow to return to balance. For those who sleep around 10, this means eating no later than 7 in the evening. If hunger returns later, choose something light and easy to digest, such as vegetable soup, whole grain bread, oatmeal, or a cup of warm, low-fat milk. These options calm the stomach without overloading the system. Avoid foods that strain digestion or alter stomach acidity, including red meat, heavy cheese, creamy pasta, sweet desserts, wine, or cocktails. Keeping dinner early and gentle not only improves medication absorption, but also gives the heart and liver the quiet time they need to restore themselves through the night. Once dinner timing is consistent, the next essential step is to coordinate it with the timing of medication. For heart drugs typically taken at night, such as statins, blood pressure medicines, or anticoagulants, the best window is about 2 hours after eating, when the stomach has emptied and absorption can occur smoothly. Always take them with plain water only, as milk, juice, or alcoholic beverages can interfere with how the medicine dissolves or binds in the digestive tract. Citrus and fruit juices, in particular, can alter drug metabolism and reduce their benefit. If you take several medications, speak with your doctor or pharmacist to determine the most effective sequence and timing, since each drug has a unique absorption curve. Aligning medication with your body's rhythm ensures that every dose reaches the bloodstream when it can offer the greatest protection. After adjusting both dinner and medication timing, the final key is to build a stable, daily rhythm. Consistency in eating, taking medicine, and sleeping at the same hours each day allows the body's internal clock to synchronize its natural cycles. This alignment supports smoother digestion, steadier blood pressure, and more predictable drug absorption. Over time, the body begins to anticipate when food and medication will arrive, improving both tolerance and response. Irregular schedules, on the other hand, confuse the nervous and endocrine systems, forcing the heart and liver to work unevenly through the night. Keeping a simple pattern of regular meals, consistent bedtime, and steady wake time helps medication act at its full strength while restoring deep, restful sleep. Stability in routine becomes the quiet foundation that protects circulation and sustains energy with less strain on the heart. A steady schedule works best when paired with a calm environment that helps the body ease into rest. To support natural sleep, begin by reducing exposure to blue light from televisions, phones, or tablets at least 1 hour before bedtime. These artificial lights delay the release of melatonin, the hormone that signals the body to sleep. Keep your bedroom quiet, comfortably cool between 20 and 22 degrees Celsius, and softly lit to encourage relaxation. A short, warm bath, gentle foot soak, or soft instrumental music 15 minutes before bed can slow your heartbeat and relax tense muscles. These simple rituals prepare the heart and nervous system for recovery through the night. When rest becomes deep and steady, blood pressure stabilizes naturally, medication works more effectively, and the body wakes restored instead of fatigued. Even with consistent habits and a calm sleep routine, some people may still experience restlessness or a racing heartbeat at night. When this happens, the most important step is to seek professional guidance rather than making changes alone. Talk with your doctor if insomnia or palpitations persist even after eating earlier and following a stable schedule. Your physician may recommend switching to a slow-release medication or adjusting the timing to better match your individual circadian rhythm. Some drugs work more effectively when taken earlier or later, depending on metabolism and digestive speed. Never increase the dose or change medications on your own simply because you still feel tired or uneasy. Proper consultation ensures that your treatment supports your body's natural rhythm safely, allowing both the medicine and the heart to perform at their best without unnecessary risk. These lessons come together in one simple truth: that medicine works best when the body is ready to receive it. If your pills no longer bring restful nights, it may not mean they are weak, but that your body is no longer synchronized with its own rhythm. A heavy dinner or a late drink can keep the stomach busy and the heart working through the night without protection. Eating earlier and lighter allows the medicine to be absorbed fully and lets sleep deepen naturally. In the end, this is not only about drugs or digestion, but about rhythm itself. When we live out of step with daylight, meals, and rest, the body forgets what time it is, and even the best medicine struggles to help. The message is simple. Aging does not require stronger pills, only a gentler pace. Let your medicine, your sleep, and your heart all rest at the right time.